Welcome to another Pilates Reformer workout. My name is Melanie. This is my friend Rebecca. Today we're going to do an intermediate workout with the box. We're going to start with the box in long box position, feet on the headrest. Your butt will be kind of in the middle, but if you're not subscribed, please hit the subscribe button to find more workouts with us weekly. Thanks. Grab the straps into your hands when you're ready. You're going to thread your hands through the loops. We're on one red spring or one heavy spring. And we're going to start sitting up really tall with the shoulders stacked over the hips, rib cage over the pelvis. We're going to begin with a little roll down. So holding onto the ropes, we're going to curl the pelvis under, roll the spine down one vertebra at a time. As you find that deep curve, we're going to let the chin float down toward the chest. Big breath in, come up with a curved spine. Sit up, stack the spine up really tall, roll the shoulders back. Good. Let's continue doing this for a nice little ab warm up. Good. Inhale at the bottom, roll the shoulders wide. Exhale. Keep the ribs down as you roll up. Stack the spine. Good. So think about someone pushing your belly button back. Roll the shoulders back as you get to the bottom. Ribs down. Keep that curve as you roll up, stack up really tall. Good. Big breath in. Someone's pushing that belly button back. Good. And think about restacking the spine one bone at a time. Ribs stay down until you hit the top. Very good. Let's take two more, and we'll start adding in some little different bits of flavor. Exhaling as you bring it up. Belly button is zipped in and up. Very nice. And last one like this before we begin adding variations. Very good. All right, next we're going to begin adding in some leg variations. So we're going to find that same roll back. Shoulders are rolled wide. We're going to begin lifting the right leg to tabletop and place it back down. Left leg to tabletop. Place it back down. Holding that curl. Belly button is scooped in and up. And switch. If you feel like your hips are bobbling around or your pelvis is a little bit unstable, you can bring the curl a little bit higher if that feels better to you. You're really trying to use the abdominals to lift the leg as much as possible, relaxing the quads as much as you can. Good, let's go for 4, 3, last 2, and 1. Place the foot down, big breath in, exhale, roll the spine up. Stack the spine really tall. All right, next we're gonna move into some back work. This is chest expansion. Feet will stay on the headrest. You can scoot your butt back a little more if you feel like you need to. We're gonna sit up really tall with the rib cage down, ribs right over your pelvis, palms flip to face behind you. We're gonna keep the chest really wide. Big breath in, exhale, push the palms back behind you, squeeze the shoulder blades together in the back. Inhale, bring the hands forward once again. Big breath in, exhale, feel your core engage as you press the palms back. Good, gaze is right on the horizon. Very nice. So you're going to feel probably your back muscles supporting your shoulder blades really working for this one. Your palms are just skimming the sides of the back. They're not too wide. Hands are still flipped to face behind you. You want to think about the shoulders rolling back. So especially if you're prone to forward rolled shoulders, you really want to think about them rolled back, sending your shoulder blades into their position. So the right shoulder blade is tucked into your back left pocket and the left shoulder blade is tucked into your back right pocket. We're going to take 3 more. This is 2. And 1. Press the arms behind you. Grow an inch taller. You're going to look over your right shoulder. Back to center. Keep the palms back behind the hips. Grow an inch taller. Look behind your left shoulder. Back to center. Hold it there. Grow an inch taller. Look over your right shoulder. Back to center. Look over your left shoulder. Back to center. Good. Relax the arms. Bring the carriage to a close. Scoot your butt back a little bit farther back if you need to. You're going to flip your palms to face up. You're going to find a deep C curve. So once again, just as we did on that roll back, you're going to send your belly button back. Shoulders roll wide. We're going to hold that curl and we're going to go for a bicep curl. So you really want to make sure your elbows aren't coming in any more narrow than your shoulders. Good, and you're really focusing on your biceps here as you squeeze those straps toward your hands. Core is on. If you feel like it's a good option for you, you can also raise one leg to tabletop at a time. Maybe take a march, Not a requirement, but if you feel like you need a little more core, you can go for that if you like. Wrists are really straight, so we're not breaking the wrists to pull the straps in. You really want to think about that nice long line from your middle knuckle to your wrist to your elbow the whole time. Good. Let's go for 5 more. Elbows are staying lifted. Rebecca's looking like she's in a good position, making sure you don't let them dip too low or too high. Good. Last 3. Shoulders are rolled down. 2, still breathing. 1, very good. Roll up to sitting, take a quick break. You're gonna flip your palms to face each other. You're gonna find that deep C curve one more time. So belly button pushes back, abs are scooped in and up. You can go take this as low as you like. You're gonna open the arms wide on diagonal. Bring it back to center, keeping that abdominal scoop. Opposite side, squeezing the back, using the shoulders. Taking this in the scoop as low as you comfortably can. Good. Palms stay facing forward as the arms open. Palms face each other as the arms come to center. Good. How are you feeling? Good. All right. If you can find another inch lower in that abdominal scoop, take the torso a little bit lower. Good. We're going to take 2 more each side, wrists super straight. And switch. Last set. Good. All right. Roll up to sitting nice and tall. You're going to grab both straps in your left hand. You're going to step off of the reformer to your left side. You're going to come to lying down facing the box. So your chest will be over, your head will be toward the pegs in the back of the machine. Your chest will be over the back of the box. If you feel like you need to take the foot bar down for this one, feel free. We're going to leave ours here today. We're going to begin with pulling straps. So we're still in 1 red or 1 heavy spring. We're going to thread our hands through the loops, choke up on the ropes above the hardware. Little PSA, if your reformer's on the floor, you're going to need to bring your grip pretty high up on the ropes to straighten out the arms. If your reformer has legs, just grab immediately above the hardware. So for today, Rebecca's going to choke up pretty high. You're going to squeeze the legs together in the back, and we're going to extend the arms long in front of you. So your torso is going to start off in a nice long position. We're going to begin pressing the hands back. You're going to lift the head, neck, and chest. Elbows straight, super strong. Inhale, lower down, arms stay long. If you need to adjust where your hands are on the ropes, feel free. Big breath in, exhale, lift. Really nice. Glutes are engaged, thighs are engaged. Elbows nice and straight without being hyperextended. Good. And lower the torso down every time you extend the arms long. Big breath in, exhale, squeeze the back. Really nice. And if you don't have a range that's as wide as Rebecca's, I don't, you may not either. Take it to the comfortable end of your range. It doesn't need to be super extreme. Good. We're gonna take 3 more. Lots of great back work here. A lot of us need back extension work, especially if we're hunched over a computer all day. I almost said a typewriter. My brain is stuck in 1985. Here we are. And last one. Good. Bring it back down. Very nice. This time we're going to keep the torso in this lowered neutral position. Your back of the neck is going to be long, legs squeezed together. You're going to keep the torso low as you press the arms straight back down to your sides. So torso is going to be a little lower than this. Just going to bend and extend the elbows. Tricep extension. So the elbows will be pretty tight to the waist. You want your hands to almost be skimming the side of your box. And we're really focusing on engagement through the back of the arm. Make sure you don't let your neck drift too far down. Rebecca looks good, but you're going to think about tucking your chin back so your ears are drawing toward the ceiling and you're making a double chin. Good. Let's go for another 4. Last 3. Exhaling as you push through the straps, as you pull the ropes. 2. And last 1. Very good. Relax everything down. Close the stopper. Grab the straps into your left hand once again. You're going to step off of your box toward the left. We're going to turn around, come to lying down on the box with your head facing the foot bar. So you're going to hang onto those straps in whichever hand feels comfortable. And same position. So you want your chest over the box. It's a little bit of a, it's never like cute getting on the box, but that's fine. No one can see you. And we're gonna do the same thing. So we're gonna squeeze the legs together. You're gonna grab one strap in each hand, so you're gonna have to pull forward on the ropes. Palms will be in the straps to start, so rather than bracelets. We're gonna bring the hands right to the sides of the shoulders. So you're gonna bend the elbows, palms will be facing the floor, and you're gonna keep this back, keep your back in this lower position. We're gonna extend the arms forward. Exhale, squeeze the glutes and core to keep you stable. Elbows stay tight to the body. Exhale, gazes down on the floor directly in front of you, not up, not down. Keep that tucked chin, ears drawn back feeling. Good, really nice. Lots of shoulders, frontal delts, and chest here, most likely for you. But observe where you're feeling it in your own body. You may feel something a little bit different. Let's go for 4. Last 3, 2, shoulders down, and 1. Very nice. Carefully, slowly take those straps off of your hands, close the stopper, and just let the straps fall down on the floor next to you. And while you're there, place your hands on the footbar in front of you. So they're gonna be shoulder distance apart. Legs will stay squeezed together. You're gonna wrap your shoulders down, wrap your elbows down tight to your ribs. Back is gonna be low. You're going to press through the footbar, extend the arms long. Inhale, draw the carriage back, elbows stay low. If you feel like you're sliding around on your box, especially if you don't have a textured one like this, you can either lift your clothing up so that your skin is making contact with the box to help with slippage, or if you have a skid pad, like a knee pad or something, you can put that under your belly if this is a little much. Good. Extending long. You want your elbows facing down as you bend the elbows in. Good. That's a good upper body work here, but don't forget to engage the glutes, squeeze through the core and back as well. Good, let's take 3 more. Last 2. And 1, very good. Now we're gonna go a little crazy. We're gonna take the right arm off, left hand stays on the back. We're gonna wrap the right arm around your back. Elbow stays low. We're just gonna take 4 extensions on a heavy spring. This is 4. Elbow stays low. 3. Almost there. 2. And 1. Bring it in, switch hands. Right hand goes to the footbar. Left arm wraps around your back. Deep breath in, exhale, extend it long. And bring it back. Good, lots of upper body. Last 2. And 1. Beautiful job. Close the carriage. Next, we're gonna just do a little more back extension work. So if you would, scoot your torso a little bit further forward so you get a little bit more room. You're gonna open your legs just a little bit so they're as wide as your box. Hands still shoulder distance apart. You're gonna take a deep breath in, exhale, press the arms straight, torso stays low, shoulders back. You're gonna lift the chest, bringing the upper part of your torso up off the box. Hips still stay anchored. Big breath in, exhale, roll it down. Find that nice long line, bend the elbows, bring it back in. Good, let's do this a few more times. Big breath in, squeezing the glutes still, squeezing the core. Hips anchored down, lift the chest, roll the shoulders back. This doesn't need to be super tall. If it is, great. If not, take it one step at a time. Good, big breath in, exhale, push away. Lift the chest, extend the back. Good, nice soft closure on the carriage. We'll do 1 more. Big breath in, exhale. Roll it down, bend the elbows, bring it in, and we'll move on. All right, next we're gonna step off of your box to your right. We're gonna switch on to 1 blue spring or 1 light spring. You're gonna come to lying on your box on your right side. So your elbow is going to be down on the headrest. You're gonna rest your head on your right hand, and you're going to scoot your torso down so you have enough space. Your legs will be in tabletop. You're gonna grab the strap in front of you, pull it forward with your hands, and you're gonna place it onto the thigh. So you're gonna skate it above the foot, above the ankle, above the knee, onto that thigh. Good. Draw the knees into a nice tabletop. You're gonna press your top hand onto the box. Knees somewhere close to the front of your hips. Shoulders are stacked, hips are stacked. Big breath in, you're gonna lift the top leg in parallel. Yeah, and lower it down. So top knee and shin open up toward the ceiling and lower down. Okay, let's go for 6 more for 8. This is 5, 4, 3, last 2, and 1. Pause. We're going to take tiny pulses up and down, just moving an inch or two. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause at hip height. We're going to take ovals. Lift, go up, out, and around, pushing through, pulling through that strap, and back. This is 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, super quiet pelvis, squeezing the core. Keep this steady. Last one, let's reverse. Now you're gonna skate it low, out, up, and around. This is 7. Taking care not to collapse into your chest. You want that top shoulder rolled back with that left shoulder blade tucked into your right pocket. Got 5, 4, last 3, 2, and 1. Bring it back to tabletop. Now you're going to keep that knee bent. Raise the leg to hip height. You're just going to keep the knee bent. Bring the knee right in line with your hip, drawing it right back. So you're going to push through the hip, bring the leg back, and right in front of the knee. So the knee is in line with the hip. Now it's in front of the hip. The leg stays bent at 90 degrees the whole time. So think about kicking in the back wall while keeping that knee bent. You've got 4 more. This is 3. Final 2. Squeezing the glutes, squeezing the hamstrings. And 1. Very nice. Grab that rope. You're going to skate the strap off of your thigh. Place it down by your side. Close the stopper. And we're going to turn carefully and slowly around to your other side. So when you're ready, your left elbow will be down on the headrest. You're going to support your head in that left hand. You're going to grab onto the rope in front of you. Use both hands if you need to, of course. Bring that strap up and over your knee onto your thigh. And you're going to place your right hand onto the box in front of you. Knees should be pretty close to in front of your hips. You're going to flex both feet and now raise that top leg so you're opening it up like a book. So your knee and shin are going to come up toward the ceiling and lower down. Good. Lift and lower. Good. So you can rotate through the hip a little bit on this one today. So you can bring the knee and shin so they're actually coming up to point up toward the ceiling. That's fine. You've got 4. Really working the glutes here. 3. Last 2. And 1. Good. Pause the leg at hip height. We're going to take tiny pulses up and down for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause at hip height. We're going to go for ovals. Lift up, out, down, and around. This is 7. Keeping that knee bent at 90 degrees the whole time. So we're not extending through the leg, just using the thigh to lift and press the leg away, resisting that spring. 3 more. 2. And 1. Let's reverse direction. So we're going to press down, out, and around without extending that knee, still bent. There you go. 6. 5, engaging the core, keeping that pelvis really still. 3, 2, and 1. Good, bringing that leg back to hip height. Now we're gonna keep the leg lifted, leg stays bent. We're gonna bring the knee right in line with your hip, like you're kicking the back wall with a bent knee, and knee comes back to face front. So you're opening up through the hip joint and bending at the hip. Good, so really take care to make sure that knee is staying lifted right in line with the hip. And think about just pushing something with your heel as you bring the knee right in line with your hip. Good, you've got 3 more. This is 2, exhaling as you push through that strap. 1, very nice. All right, take your strap off of your leg. You can pull forward on the rope to get it off. Place it down by your sides. All right, when you're ready, step off of the machine and the box. We're gonna get rid of the box and place it off to the side. When you're ready, we're gonna switch to 1 right or 1 heavy spring. We're gonna go right into scooter stretch. So your right foot will come a few inches away from the front edge of the machine. Left toes curled under, left foot up against the shoulder block behind you. Hands on the foot bar, knee down on the machine. We're gonna square off the hips, scoop the pelvis under just a little bit, and you're gonna send that back knee back behind you. So just a little tiny movement to begin, keeping that deep scoop. You can also flex the upper spine if you feel like that gives you a little additional psoas stretch here. Good. Hands on the bar, so not just fingertips. Good. Giving yourself a nice stable base to work from. And bring it back in. When you're ready, you can give your lumbar spine a little more freedom to move, unscooping that pelvis. Good, and sending the carriage a little further back. You can either think about the chest staying really lifted to emphasize the hip stretch here, or if you like, if it feels better, you can bring your forearms down to the foot bar if you like. Just taking care not to twist through the hips while you're here. You really still want to focus on the hips being very square. Good. If you feel like it's a good choice for you, you can extend the front leg. You can either keep your hands on the foot bar, or if you are extraordinarily bendy, you can bring them down to the frame of the reformer, but do meet yourself where you are today. When you're ready, bend that leg, bring it all the way home. You're going to close the stopper, walk around to the other side of your machine, and we'll go for the other side. So your left leg or left foot will be a few inches away from the front of the machine. Right toes curled under, knee down, scoop the pelvis under to begin. Hands on the foot bar, you're just gonna send the knee back a little bit, opening up through the hip joint. And just skate the knee forward and back, flossing this a little bit. It's a really good psoas stretch. And when you're ready, bring the carriage in. We're gonna give the lumbar spine a little more freedom to move. So you're gonna send the carriage a little further away. Let your spine flex on the lower part a little bit more. Once again, chest can be lifted, or if you'd rather bring the forearms down to the foot bar, that's fine too. You can either stay in a static stretch or kind of floss it or bring it in and out. Either way is fine. If you'd like to extend the left leg forward, you're welcome to do that. Just keep in mind you'd like to have your hands on the foot bar or on the frame of the reformer, whatever feels best. Very good. Bend the front knee to bring it all the way in. Step your foot off of the machine, and you are all done. Thank you so much. Thank you, Rebecca.
Thank you.
And please like this video if you liked it. Please subscribe and come back. We post videos all the time, and I'll see you soon.
Just like I'm just a walrus on a rock.
Oh God, that sounds ideal. Have you ever been jealous of a walrus? I don't know if I have.